Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Pamela Booker, your e-commerce strategist, Klaviyo expert. I am coming in on January 2nd. Happy New Year. Happy 2025, y'all. Happy 2025. I know for a lot of businesses, 2024 was kind of a rough year, and for a lot of reasons. Like every time there's an election, is tough. Every time there is like something going on in the climate, it is tough. But we are also trying to find our new normalcy after being in a global pandemic, right? So a lot of businesses took off in 2020. A lot of businesses were started between 2020 and 2022. People were buying. It was just a different time. And now, like 2022 and 2023, it was like kind of leveling out. And 2024, it was like, this is what it is, right? This is what it is. So you had to do something strange for a little bit of change in your business. You know what I'm saying? So for the businesses that were built with a strong brand loyalty foundation, it was a little tough for them, but they made it through. And for businesses that was built on quicksand, as I say, instead of a solid foundation, because they didn't have to do the work during COVID, like it wasn't necessary, because people were buying anything from anyone. So you had a nice product, you had ads running to it, I'm buying from you. You had a course, I'm taking it. So it was a little bit different then. Now you really have to have like strong branding, actual brand identity, and all of those things, so people will trust you, right? To be able to spend their hard-earned money with you. A lot of money was flowing in the economy then, and listen, it's different now. It is different now. So I'm going to give you the top Klaviyo flows that will drive revenue and build brand loyalty in 2025. Again, Happy New Year. It's your girl Pamela J. Booker, your e-com strategist and Klaviyo expert. So as we step into 2025, optimizing your Klaviyo email flows is a non-negotiable for e-commerce businesses. Seriously, it's a non-negotiable for the success of your e-commerce business. And I'm going to provide you with the flows that will help you maximize revenue, recover sales, and build brand loyalty. Period. Okay? Period. One of the brands that I worked with 2024, from 2023 to 2024, they made an additional $1.5 million in revenue just off of Klaviyo. Just off of Klaviyo. Campaigns. Oh, why are you embarrassing me? I'm gonna get a new stand. I don't know. My little Kodak stand used to be fly, but now my Kodak stand ain't doing what it's supposed to do. And this is still going on YouTube. Okay? I don't care. You're gonna get all the bloopers with it. Alright? So, and this was with flows, with all of the optimized flows, some built-in flows, some flows specifically to the brand. But it's just showing you the power of what you can do with Klaviyo. Right? So one of the most important series that, or flows that I always tell people, and they kind of like, dip off on this and use the pre-built flows that's in Klaviyo, is your welcome series, right? So the welcome series is where you introduce yourself. You are saying, hello, I am, right? You're setting the expectations, and you're going to have two, we call it conditional splits, right? So you're going to have a conditional split in here. You're going to talk to the people. You can welcome them all at once, but then you're going to do a conditional split and say, I'm going to talk to the people who have purchased from me one way, because you don't have to convince them. You don't have to say, oh, hey, here's a coupon, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do that. But you might have to do that and talk to the people who have not purchased from you. You might have to give them a little bit more, right? So you're going to talk to the customers different. It's one flow and it's two different pathways that they're going by, and we call it conditional splits, right? So here is your introduction to who you are. You get to tell the people all about you. what I like to do as a strategy for my customers, right, for my clients, is when I build the welcome flow, I make sure that the first 2 emails for the people who haven't purchased, we first see what they're looking at, right? And in Klaviyo, you can tell what products people have viewed, right? With you seeing what people have viewed, you can then speak on to like, hey, we saw you viewing this product. Want more information? If it's a higher end product, let me tell y'all something was a saving grace with Coils by Nature. We used to call the people. Right? If your cart order was over $100, my girl was on. Hi, this is such and such from Coils by Nature. We see that you have. Do you have any questions? Especially with a new customer. Do you have any questions? How can I help you? Right? So you don't have to be afraid of like calling your customers. But in Klaviyo, you can actually talk to them based on their cart amount. Isn't that crazy? You can talk to them based on the amount that's in their cart. So say your average order is $50, right? That's the average order that you get. If somebody has something in their cart that's 3 times that, $150, you want to talk to those people a little bit differently, right? You want to talk to them a little bit differently, and you can do that within Klaviyo. So we can base the emails based off of how much they have in their cart at the time, right? And they can still be in the welcome series. Right? So the welcome series, I recommend for the first 2, the first 2 emails, if they haven't purchased from you, and this is past the abandoned cart, this is past the browse abandonment and all of those seat flows. This is past that. This is when it's probably like 3 or 4 days later, you still want to talk to them. Like, hey, we saw that you was interested in this, but let me give you a little bit more information, right? Let me give you a little bit more information. And maybe the email for the browse abandonment, for the first email, it'll be more detailed than just what you get in a browse abandonment email, right? Just a little bit. If you have Klaviyo reviews, which I highly recommend, Klaviyo reviews can match what that person was viewing on your site and put a review in of that item. Isn't that crazy? Like, it is so crazy. It is so amazing what Klaviyo can do. That's why I like, y'all. This is my Klaviyo crown. I'm wearing it. Okay? This is the Klaviyo crown, and your girl is wearing it. So, I don't think y'all can hear me anymore. I don't think they fixed this. Dang it. I did not put it on. Whatchamacallit. If y'all can still hear me, let me know. Hold on. Because I don't know. I did not put it on airplane. And I don't want to do this video again. This is like the 4th time. Let me make sure if y'all can hear me. If y'all can still hear me. Yep. Yay, y'all can still hear me. Okay. Cool. All right, so for the welcome series, I would recommend 2 emails for the non-purchase customers, and then you're talking to the people who have already purchased from you. Hey, you can do recommended products for them, products that they've already purchased. You can have a product feed for them, products they've been looking at, and then you can join. So they're separate, right? And then you can join. You can have them join at a certain point. And that's where you give them all of the other information about who you are, your mission, about the CEO, blog content. You can give them reviews. You can give them, like I said, highlight your mission and your values. You can offer discounts, right? Free shipping, something like that. So this is what you can do with the welcome series. I've seen welcome series as long as goes all the way to the end of the year. So that means 52 emails in the welcome series. This means that you are always in contact with your customers. They are receiving something from you, and it's not necessarily a promotional email, right? They're receiving something from you, and it's not necessarily a promotional email. It could be like what's going on in the company, anything you want in that welcome series, so people get to know, like, and trust you, right? That's the welcome series. The number one. The welcome series really does, it should be a number one or number two performing with Klaviyo, right? Number one or number two. Then, after the welcome series, of course, the abandoned cart flow, right? The abandoned cart flow. I recommend you have 1 or 2 emails in the abandoned cart flow, 3 max, right? In the abandoned cart flow, the abandoned cart flow should go out 1 hour after somebody abandons the cart. 1 hour. Your job with the abandoned cart flows, because everybody's hip to it, right? Everybody's hip to the abandoned cart flow. Like, if I abandon my cart, I'm going to get an email and I'm going to get a discount. They already know this. So just go and give them the discount. Just be like, here you go. You abandon your cart. Here, girl. Here's 20% off. Here go this free shipping. We already know why you abandoned the cart. Sometimes that's the case. Other times people really do, like, just like they go off in the la la land or whatever. So make it friendly, a friendly reminder. I recommend not using the verbiage in Klaviyo because you want it to sound like your voice and your brand, right? So I recommend not using everything that they have in there. The subject, change the subject, change the little copy that they have in there. Y'all use ChatGPT, upload your brand mission, your brand voice. Like, let ChatGPT get to know who you are and how you speak to your customers, and it'll make email marketing like 100,000 times easier. Okay, so don't be afraid of technology because it's not going nowhere. It's here. Okay, don't be afraid of it. All right. So 1 to 2 emails, no more than 3, right? And you can space them out like 6 hours, 1 hour, 6 hours, and then 12. Okay. So abandoned cart. Other one that my clients do very, very well on is browse abandonment. And I say browse like that because it's like this joke my friend used to have. Was it Dave Chappelle? I think it's Dave Chappelle. And Dave Chappelle used to say browse around, never buy anything, right? Like this. So every time I hear browse, that's that's how I say it. But browse abandonment is like, it's a money flow. It's a real money flow, especially if you have paid ads running to your site. Right? Especially if you have paid ads. Facebook ads, y'all, Google ads. If you have paid ads running to your site, all people have to do is browse. And let me tell you something. When you can email people in a flow that are not subscribed to your list, but you cannot send campaigns to them, right? That's how you can email people in the browse abandonment flow, and they're not subscribed to you. They're just browsing around on your site. So the browse abandonment, this flow right here, it re-engages visitors who did not make, they looked around, but they did not make a purchase, right? They looked around, so they did not make a purchase. The thing about this, you can tell what they've been looking at, right? You can tell what they've been looking at. So you can do things like, are you still thinking about, and that product that they've been looking at, that product that they viewed, right? You can have that in the subject. And it'll update to whatever product the customer has been viewing. You know what I'm saying? And then you can offer incentives like, free shipping if you buy now, or something like that. So browse abandonment, that flow, I'm about to show y'all one. I'm not show y'all, but tell y'all like one of my clients with a browse abandonment flow. Like it's crazy. Like the amount they've made in like 30 days. And just think that like that would have been money that they didn't have. So one of my clients made $2,300 just in the past 30 days because of the browse abandonment. That's just people viewing, and then they like, hey, We saw you looking at this girl. We know you want this. We know you want this, right? We know you want this. So my recommendation, no more than 2 emails. And let me tell you, because you're like, okay, if they're in a browser abandonment flow, and then an abandoned cart, and then this, and then that, and then this, and that. No, you have filters that you can set up. So if they're in any other flow, then they won't get this email, right? You can filter. So if they're in any other flows, they're not going to get this email, because we want the flow that they're in to go ahead and take over. We're like, oh yeah, you got this. This you got that. So if somebody is in browser abandonment and they abandon a cart, but they're still in a browser abandonment flow, waiting to get to email number 2, abandoned cart ain't gonna be like, they're gonna be like, oh, browser abandonment got this. They're gonna secure it, right? So you don't have to worry about your customers getting a bunch of emails, right? I'm like, what? Why am I getting this and what? You don't have to worry about that. They have that on lock in Klaviyo, right? So no more than 2 emails, no more than 2. I recommend you send it 30 minutes after the trigger. So once somebody leaves the site, 30 minutes after, boom, they get an email. Hey, what's up? And there's a difference, like you're browsing. If you have something like, if you added something to cart, then that's a totally different flow. That's the abandoned cart flow. But this, you just looking. You just browsing around. You're not buying anything. You just browsing the site, right? Going to get an email or SMS. So that is a moneymaker. All of these flows I'm telling y'all is like money makers. Like I ain't even gonna hold you, as a young Sharon say, right? I ain't even gonna hold you. These are money making flows. So far, welcome series, right? Abandoned cart, browse abandonment, flow, and then customer went back. These are people who have been unengaged they purchased from you, but they haven't purchased from you in a certain amount of time. And this is a strategy like that I love to give my clients. Like if it's a product, how long does it take for them to consume or use that product, right? Like you should know your customer's buying cycle. When you know their buying cycle, then you can implement your customer win back flow to work immediately. So we knew that it would take a customer anywhere between 30 to 45 days to use the product, right? Conditioner, butter might be a little bit more because they put on their hair every day. Shampoo might be a little bit longer. But we knew 45 days, if they have not purchased again, hey, we're gonna win them back. We're going to win them back. So then you give them something like, oh, girl, where you been? I know your hair is dry. What your hair looking like? Right? Like, I would say something like that. Like, your hair is dry, honey, because you don't have no leave-in conditioner. Something like that, right? So bring them back in. Remember, you should know what your customer buying cycle is, right? You should know that. And if you don't, look at your analytics and see how often people are buying from you. What is your repeat purchase rate, and how often are they purchasing from you again and again? Okay? So, customer win back flow, that's to re-engage lapsed customers and encourage repeat customers. Okay? You can do 3 emails, 2 or 3 emails with that. Have a nice discount for them. Have a nice discount for them. Free shipping, $1 amount off, $10 off, something like that. Like, people like stuff with like dollars off of free shipping. The percentage, unless it's 40 or 50, people feel like that math ain't mathing. But you give them $10 off, they don't even know 30% is $15 off. But you get them $10 off. You get them $10 off, they like, okay, yeah. You give them free shipping, you like, it's only take $9 to ship. But people like stuff like that, right? So use the language that they like to re-engage them and get them to purchase again. Okay? All right. So, 5th, the 5th flow, one of the most slept on flows. It is one of the most slept on flows, and I'm telling you, because I implemented this flow in my business and it really changed a lot of things. And it is the customer thank you flow. Anybody that works with me, they have a customer thank you flow. The customer thank you flow builds strong relationships. Not only does it build strong relationships, but it set the customer's expectations. A lot of businesses like to complain about people not reading, okay? Or I have my shipping policy there, or I have this here. It's on the site, it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. But it's something about that customer thank you email that like makes people read. It makes people read because it's giving them an update about their order, right? And you're telling them thank you. Thank you for purchasing from us. And you're going to tell them thank you every single time because they're choosing you every single time, right? Not only that, you want to say thank you, and then you want to tell people, be proactive. Let them know, listen, your order will ship in such and such and such and such, whatever your processing time is, right? Once your order is shipped, you will receive tracking via email and a separate email. Tell them that. Let them know what their business hours are. Okay? People, like, let them know what your business hours are because people are not scrolling all the way down to the bottom of your site. Let them know what your business hours and your business days are. Okay? In that. We had all this information in that. When I tell you this cut down on the number of emails and calls that we received saying, when will my order ship? When will this happen? Blah, 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 blah. It cut down on so many because so many emails and phone calls because now we're being proactive. Because the click-through rate for that, the open rate for that thank you email is high. It is high. Okay? And if they don't get it, let's have another email set up. So no more than 2 emails. And you can say, you can create a conditional split if they did not, open that email, then they trickle down to, they didn't open the first email. Anybody who didn't open the first email, they trickle down, they get, like, you getting this thank you again. Hey. Hey, you getting this thank you again, right? So they didn't get it, then you make sure that it trickled down and they get it in that second email, right? Again, like I said, my clients are making money off of Klaviyo. Email marketing, you got an e-commerce business, you need Klaviyo because it really improves your customer relationship. And people think just because you're dealing in e-commerce that you don't have a relationship with your customers, but you do. You really, really, really do. So these are the 5 flows that you need to implement so you can have an impactful 2025, right? So your 2025 can be impactful. You can maximize your revenue, you can recover lost sales, and you can build brand loyalty. And you do it with these 5 flows. Welcome series, abandoned cart, browse abandonment, win back flow, and the customer thank you. All right? I'm telling y'all. I personally done well with my product-based business that scale into Target and other retail stores. And even if you're in retail, that is like more than ever. That's how we were able to like clear the shelves when we launched in the Target. Like that's how our products flew off the shelves in Target, right? And that's how we got 350 more stores off our first drop in Target, right? Because we use email marketing to get people like, yo, go and get the product, take a picture with the product, and I will send you $10 in Course by Nature cash to spend with Course by Nature again, right? Like, just do that for me and I got you. Like, we use email marketing to do that. We use email marketing to build a relationship with our customers. So people would see me in the streets and be like, hey, Pam, how's your daughter? And I'd be like, how you know? How you know my daughter? Oh, that's the 3rd email introducing my family. Right? That's the 3rd email. Y'all know she went to Emory. Y'all don't know, but she's a doctor now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know all my churn business. You know, my other son, a computer engineer. Like, y'all know all of my children's business. So, because I opened up part of my personal life So you can feel like, oh, okay, I can trust this person. So it's a know, like, trust factor. You don't have to tell people all your business. You tell people what you're comfortable with sharing. But in order to build that brand loyalty, you have to be willing to share. Okay? And you can use Klaviyo to build strong relationships with your customers. And when you build strong relationships, when those hard times hit, like 2024, I saw so many businesses, hard times, like closing their doors. And it's because they skipped out on that brand loyalty. My clients were doing absolutely amazing. And I'm not even, it's no BS. No BS. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, one of my clients did 1.5 million in additional revenue. From Klaviyo alone. That's just me setting up flows, challenges, campaigns, SMS, reviews, loyalty program. Like those things like that matters. And I'm going to tell y'all, e-commerce is not going anywhere. E-commerce is on the uptick. Okay, like no other. It is not going anywhere. So if you want to start an e-commerce business, make sure that you're doing the foundational work and you're not building your business on quicksand. That's how a lot of businesses close their doors in 2024, by building their businesses on quicksand. Don't know their customers. Don't know their customer avatar. Don't know the story that your customer tells. I tell all my clients, if you cannot write a story about your customer avatar, a day in the life of Tiffany, right? Or whoever your customer avatar is, because you should name him or her or them. You should name them, right? And have a story to tell about who your customer is. Then you are not imagining what they need. You are not forecasting what you can have for them in the future, right? I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. So in a group of entrepreneurs I was coaching, I told them to write a story about their customer, their perfect customer. The perfect customer, not, the demographics, not age 24 to 40 and this and that. Not that. Like, you choose that perfect customer and then you write a story about them. So I did that for myself. And I found out that my customer, my perfect customer, and her name was Tiffany. I named her Tiffany. Tiffany and Lisa used to be my club names, my fake names. You could tell them, because, like, why would I name myself Lisa? You know what I'm saying? But I thought Lisa was such a cool name because my name is Pam, and I'm like, Pam. But Lisa and Tiffany, they were cute club names. So depending on the club I went to, especially when I was in Germany. So my name was Tiffany in Germany, and then when I was in DC, my name was Lisa. Okay. So anyway, so Tiffany was my perfect customer, and Tiffany married, natural hair, cared about the ingredients she put in her body, on her skin. So she was ingredient conscious, made good money, and loved to travel, loved concerts, loved girls' night out, stuff like that. So one of the things, like, Tiffany loved to travel, but I did not have travel products. They were not TSA approved, the size. It was 12 ounces. So looked at my story again, and, my girl liked to travel. Looked at my Google Analytics, and the people who visit my site, they like to travel. So I created travel products, 2 ounces, travel packs, leave-in conditioner, shampoo, butter, right? Launched it in the springtime. It went crazy. It went crazy because I spoke to my customer avatar. She likes to travel, so I needed to provide her with travel products. So that's why it's very important for you not only to know who your perfect customer is, but by using all of the data points, create a story about that customer. And you can get the data points from Google Analytics, honey. Google tells you a lot. Facebook tells you a lot. Facebook don't tell you as much as it used to, but Google Analytics tell you a lot about the people that are coming to your site, right? So it's very, very important. So you're not building this off of what you think. You're actually building this off of data. Okay? So That's all I have for y'all. I'm so glad I got through this video. Y'all, this is chance number 3. And YouTube, y'all gonna see it just like this because I ain't finna edit nothing. Y'all go get it all the way just like this. So comment in this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'm gonna get more professional with my videos. But for right now, I made a promise to myself that I would do a video talking about Klaviyo. I said I'm going to go live. I'm going to post this on YouTube because I'm building my YouTube channel once a week. And I said I was going to do it today. I put eyebrows and concealer on, y'all, and I wrap my little head up and everything because I'm supposed to be in my bed right now. But I made a commitment to myself, and I cannot not disappoint myself, right? And I want y'all to take that too. Like, when you make a commitment to yourself, don't disappoint yourself, right? I tried 3 times. I tried with my camera, y'all. It just acted all crazy on me. I tried, like, all of this different stuff, okay? I tried all of this different stuff, and I said, listen, I'm just going to go here on my phone because Instagram Live has always been good to me, right? And it got the good little filter. You know what I'm saying? I got the good little filter with the Instagram. And it is what it is. So I did it. I did it messy. I did it afraid, but I did it. All right. So that's what I want y'all to take. And I want to give y'all my word for 2025. My word for 2025 is growth. My word is growth. And I'm not doing anything new in 2025 because I already have it in me. Everything that I need, everything is already in me. I'm just going to nurture those things and those relationships, and I'm going to make it flourish in 2025. My book is in me already. It's been in me. I got 4-5 in me coming out. Okay, my planner is in me. My course is in me. Just maximizing what I already have in me. I don't need nothing new. I already work out. I already take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I already got that. Self-care is on lock, and it's been on lock since I was in my 20s. That's why I look so good, y'all. People be like, oh, you look so good, Carol, because I've been doing self-care since my 20s. All right? But I'm just going to nurture what I already have inside of me, and I'm going to grow. I want everything that I said I was going to do years before. If it's meant to be, I'm going to nurture it so it can grow. So no resolutions. It's just my word, and I'm growing. So I'm going to keep my word to myself. I'm going to keep my word to my people, my clients, my friends, my loved ones. I'm going to keep my word, and nothing new in 2025. Nothing, because I already got everything in me. Okay? So thank y'all so much for joining me. I really appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. And I hope you all have an amazing day. This will be weekly, and I'm going to do it on Thursdays. Okay? So Thursdays every week, a new YouTube video will be going up. I might do a live here until I get my camera situation together. You know, I might do it here because I want to hire this guy to like put everything together for me, but I don't know. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, share this, all of the good things that we're gonna do on here, all of the good things. You know, it's gonna get fancier, but this right here is raggedy, but y'all got it. It's raggedy, but y'all got it. Okay, love you. Bye bye.